Goliath, Snowline, things like
Yes.
this. These are companies that have been able to do their job and make discovery over the past few years.
Well, let's jump in. Let's mention Goliath just quickly, because this is something we like.
Sure.
We've had Roger Rossman on the show a bunch of times. I do own it. It's fair as well, just so people know. But they had big news out today as well. What did you think of today? I mean, I know you speak highly of Goliath, and even on Crescat, you've got it mentioned that you're a technical advisor as well, and Crescat's actively involved.
Yeah, we have a pretty commanding position. I think we're close to 20% ownership.
20%, yeah.
And we jumped in early. We jumped in late 2020, I believe it was, when they had their first saw cut channels across the Sherbet zone.
Yeah.
The story has evolved quite a bit since then. They've been drilling. They drilled Sherbet the first year. They expanded as they saw more structures, more mineralized structures at depth. And then now more recently in 2024, they've been drilling this Bonanza zone, which is one of the deeper structures. That said, it's still, in terms of its geometry, it's still up on the side of the mountain, so it's not that deep. And this target is really paying off. It looks like it is basically the kind of maybe the high grade core of this system. Every gold system has, kind of a high grade feeder core, whatever, in my experience. And we're starting to see that here. Okay, so the drill results came out today. I think it was nearly 6 meters of 1.5 ounces per ton.
Yeah.
That's the kind of thing you like to see. And so far, the drill holes they have in various spots through this Bonanza zone are consistently thick. They're 5, 6, 7 meters.
Yep.
And they're consistently high grade. They're, in the tens of grams per ton. So, this is starting to shape up to be something that could be exceptional. A nice high grade discovery that, and ounces are not made equal. Okay.
Yes.
If you found a resource, 1 million ounces of 1.5 gram open pit, yeah, it's okay. All right. But, finding 1 million or 2 ounces or more, I'm not saying I know what the size is. I'm just saying,
yeah.
High grade has a lot of value. It carries a lot of value. You look at Fosterville. Okay, when Fosterville was in production, or it's still in production, but when Fosterville was first discovered, I should say, the high grade, and they started mining it, I mean, their costs were down in the 400 US range.
Oh,
ounces like that just absolutely kill a pig. They make a ton of money, and that's the kind of grades that we're seeing here. Very high grade results that should end up in making a very high margin mine at some point down the road.
Well, it was interesting to get that news release today, and maybe if we get a chance, we'll dedicate a day to talking about Goliath,